Hi there, welcome back. It's been a little while since we made a video. We thought we'd make one today. We are out driving in, we have a little convertible, and thought we'd tell a story about how this came to be, being empty nesters. This will be an interesting video to see how the audio does with the noise cancellation and everything. So we'll just see what we get when we're done. But welcome back, it's Chris and Joy, and we started this with this car several years back when the S2000 came out. It's a Honda S2000, and when the car came out and they introduced it in the late '99, I fell in love instantly. I've always been a Honda guy. Had a Honda Prelude back in the day, had some Civics, and you know, the Prelude was an '89 SI, red. Loved that car. It was fantastic. It's a great car for us when we were single. And you know, once we started having kids, first one we kind of made do. Second one's like, all right, we're gonna get something. So I ended up getting a truck with a back seat, and so that's what I still have. I'm still driving that. It's a 2000 Tundra. But for years I kept saying, when that S2000 came out, I said, once the kids are gone out of the house, we're getting an S2000. I don't think anyone believed me, and none of my friends. Joy always just kind of rolled her eyes. But so it kind of started back when I guess one of the kids was in college. We had dropped off the second one. Actually, it was a little bit before that. We were having a conversation. Friends of ours, the husband had a work truck, but he decided he was going to go out and buy a brand new truck, like $40,000, $50,000 truck, without talking to his wife about it first. So he shows up, she's upset because you bought this truck, you didn't even ask me, and you already have a truck. He kept saying, well, that's my work truck, this is my truck. So she made him take it back. And I don't even want to be in that conversation, can't even imagine what that was like. So he had to take the truck back. Then they had a conversation. After a day or two, they finally agreed, and so he went and bought the truck again. So this was, I guess it was like 2017 or 18. I think it was 2017. A friend of mine, his dad died, and the funeral was a pretty good distance away. And Joy and I were headed up there to go to the funeral. We're having this conversation about this couple with the truck, and I'd always talk about this S2000 deal. So what if I all of a sudden came home one day and said, I'm gonna get the S2000? And your answer was?
I think maybe it's time to start looking.
Which surprised me, because I was just joking around, half joking.
Well, he always said when the kids moved out and the kids were getting ready to move out, the second one was getting ready to go to college.
And I'll never get rid of my truck. I mean, it's 26 years old right now. It's not even broke 200,000 miles. I've been over 190 for probably 8 or 9 years now. I hardly put any miles on it. And so I'm like, I'm not getting rid of the truck. This is gonna be a third car. And I could sell the truck, go buy a Camry and be kind of bleh, or I could get something that we can enjoy. And so we're having this conversation on the way to my friend's dad's funeral, and Joy was driving, so I immediately start pulling up stuff, and there's one near us for sale. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is actually happening. It sold. It had already sold. He saw the thing up. But that started me on like almost a 2-year journey trying to find the right one. I wanted one with low miles. I wanted one that I could put the miles on the car. And again, this is before the pandemic started, all the prices going up. So looking back, I got a really good deal. I was really happy with it. We missed one that was about 2.5 hours away, and got up there. The guy wouldn't budge on the price. He's at a dealer, even though I kept showing him all these examples. And anyway, so I found this one, which is even lower miles, for about what I ended up asking at the other place, and it's been a great car. We have had a lot of fun with it. Remember the first day after we got it, what did we do?
We and went for a drive. Well, we went and got it on a Saturday.
Yep.
You saw it pop up on one of the sites you were watching that they had an S2000 in stock.
Yep.
Called them.
They didn't even have the pictures up.
Yeah,
yet.
they didn't even have the full listing out. They hadn't cleaned it yet. They just got it as a trade-in.
Yep.
So you said, we're on our way.
Yeah. And so he had out there waiting for me. And I knew as soon as I saw it, I said, oh man, I'm getting this. So yeah, the day after we got it was a Sunday. And we're like, let's go for a drive. And
Yeah.
we just went for a drive without even a map or anything. We just got in the car and just found all these back roads and just drove.
Yeah,
and,
we're lucky where we live. There's a lot of back roads, a lot of country roads. Not really mountainous, but good elevation changes and a lot of this curvy, twisty little back roads.
Yeah. And so when I was younger, I was pretty aggressive driving. I grew up in New England, already aggressive driving. It's like, you don't wait for people, you just do, you know? And that's just the flow of traffic. And people are used to that. People use the horn a lot. And that's kind of what I grew up with. Being in the Southeast, it took a little getting used to, but it was great to be behind a 6-speed again. Hadn't driven a manual in over 20 years. Well, actually, I take that back.
No.
We did have a Civic sedan for a couple years that did have a manual. I still wish I had that car, but it had a really bad oil consumption problem, so I got rid of it. So anyway, we went for a really long drive, and it took a little bit of convincing Joy to realize just what this type of experience could be. It's not my midlife crisis, it's our midlife crisis, for lack of a better term. It's our empty nest crisis.
Yeah, it's our empty nest hobby.
Yeah.
Let's don't call it a crisis.
Yeah, that's a better way. Empty nest hobby that we just, especially when work's been rough, we just get in the car.
So for me, the baby had gone to college. Both kids were gone. We were kind of just sitting around the house being sad because baseball was over.
Yeah.
Kids was doing things with the kids was over during normal week or weekend. So we got the car in fall of 2019.
Yeah.
And little did we know what was coming.
Just not even 6 months later, everybody's stuck in their house. COVID hit and lockdowns and everything shutting down. We kept going as normal. We kept working. Both our jobs were still running.
I started working from home.
Right.
You had already had a remote job before that. But yeah, this was when people couldn't go out places in public, when you had to wear masks to go in any kind of store or public building, we could get in the car, put the top down, and just go drive in the fresh air.
Yeah, and it's been kind of fun. We discovered a lot of vineyards that we had never done, and back then nobody was hardly going to them, so we would have the places to ourselves, and it was nice. It was really nice just to get out and kind of forget about things for a while. Just play some music, go for a drive, top down. First couple years, I kind of drove like a fiend, like I was 20 again. I've since calmed down. Thankfully, no tickets. But one of the great things is just the Honda community. There's a great S2000 community. There's a great Honda community. We've done different trips out to Tail of the Dragon. It's a really great thing to experience with people with kind of the same mindset of loving these types of cars. Yeah, it's a Honda, and it's not really a rare Honda. They made them for 10 years. They didn't make a ton of them, but they're not a car you see as much as like a Miata or even some of these Alfa Romeos or something like that. So we've really enjoyed it, and I made a believer out of Joy. She's really come to enjoy this type of experience.
And the good thing is I like riding in the convertible, and you really enjoy driving the manual convertible.
Yeah.
So I've driven the car once just to make sure that I could if I ever needed to. But I think you really enjoy driving your little car.
Yeah, it's not putting a ton of miles on it. I put about 26,000 miles on it in the 6 years I've owned it. So it's averaging about 400 to 4,500 miles a year, give or take. But it's just a matter of I don't go anywhere. And if we go on a trip, we take her car.
It's not great for long trips.
Nah.
There's not a lot of trunk space.
We kept saying when we get it, it'd be great to take a long trip out to the beach or something. And,
it's a little uncomfortable on the highway with the big 18-wheelers passing by.
We do a lot of back roads instead of highways. It usually takes maybe 10-15 minutes longer. It's a lot calmer. You don't have big rigs driving right beside you, and you can only take so much. I can fit 2 golf bags in the trunk, and so like when my dad comes to visit, we'll take a couple sets of clubs and we'll go play somewhere. But you can't fit beach chairs. You can't fit a lot of the stuff we take. We pack a lot when we go on beach trips because going for several days. So. But it's been a lot of fun, and this is the type of thing that I always envisioned doing once we hit that empty nest. And one of the other things is we wanted to get it while we could still enjoy it and get in and out of it.
It's a low car.
It's a low car. I hear a lot about people having to sell theirs because you start getting old, you can't physically get in or out of it. It's not the lowest car I've ever had. I feel like my Prelude felt a little bit rougher getting in and out, but that was so long ago, it's hard to remember. But I plan to keep this car as long as I can use it. I don't think I'll sell it. I think one of the kids will end up with it, but it remains to be seen. But this is where we're at, and we're going out on a drive today. It's another gray day. It's been so gray for the past 4 months.
The weather's nice though. It's in the 70s today.
Yeah, it's like 73. So wish it was a little sunnier, but I'll take it. But let me know in the comments what kind of empty nesting you guys are doing, or what your plans are for the future. Do you have your own type of car you take out? Are you in any type of car community? There's a couple minis right here. A lot of people like the Mini Coopers. So let me know in the comments, and as always, subscribe to the channel. Keep us on your radar. It's been a little while, but we'll put out some more videos as the weather's getting nicer. Thanks again for watching, and see you in the next one.